Kessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. There's still a lot of warm air out there for tonight's battle between the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Bulldogs of Fresno State. We're looking forward to another great matchup here early in the college football season. And here come the Bulldogs. I'll tell you, this one can go either way. Kirk, what do you think will happen today?
Penn State has the edge in this one, and literally, their defensive end has unbelievable speed and quickness off the edge, and that's the main reason I'm picking them to win this one.
There's no question who I'm buying in this one.
I'm picking the Nittany Lions.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. He kicks it off. Butler fields at the goal line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. Today we get to watch a spectacular athlete at running back. When he's on the field, as he is right now, defenses really have to tailor their game plan for him.
He's a heck of a player, and I really believe that he could have a huge game today.
That makes two of us then. I just don't know if there's enough talent on this defense, especially at linebacker, to compete with such a great running back.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 20. Ace backfield. Inside give. Juke move. He's taken down at the 22. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. For their own 22-yard line. It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Single set backfield. Sims drops back to pass. Looking. Rollins comes up with a sack.
Wow, he just went boom right down.
That doesn't sound very good.
Especially when it's your quarterback who goes boom.
Fourth and 12. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Leach back deep to return. He gets it away. Leach takes it to the 43. We'll get a chance to see if this offense can fare any better than their counterparts. They'll go to work at the 45-yard line.
Take over at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
The offense is doing everything they can just to call the plays, and right now, they're not having much luck at all. Play action. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. He tried to hit his receiver in stride, but overthrew it a little too much.
That'll come in time. Just repetition, throwing that same pass over and over, and he'll be fine.
Second down. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Comes across the middle. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. He broke his ankles. He jukes him. St. Louis with a takedown at the 38. from the 38-yard line.
Ball
It's
on
second
the
and 3.
38-yard line.
The Nittany Lions line up with 4 wideouts. Powers lets it fly. Finds his receiver. And he's tackled at the 10. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
First down, 10 to go. The Nittany Lions line up in an I formation. Powers drops to throw. Dumps it. It's tipped. Mills was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll bring up second down. From the 10-yard line. Second down. The Nittany Lions line up with 2 tight ends. Penn State lines up in a double tight set. Powers sets up the play action. Swatted away. White was the intended receiver on the play. So that'll make it third down. Third and 10. 10 yards to the end zone. The defense comes out in a dime package. Powers drops back. He looks, steps up in the pocket. He's taken off. He's tackled at the 1-yard line. So the scramble goes for 9 yards. So they're going to go for it here. They line up in the shotgun. Sheds that one, and he puts it on the turf. And the offense picks it up. They'll start this drive at the 8-yard line.
First and 10.
Jolly lines up in a deep back, I formation. Lets it fly. His back makes the catch. And he's taken down at the 26.
What a great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense through the air on first down.
Yeah, it was a really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Fresno State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. A big loss after they stuffed the run.
Not much you can say there. The defense just shot in and blew up that run.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
Well, I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
Sims, little toss to the right. Butler gets 3 yards on the play.
Third
from their own 25-yard line.
On the 25-yard line.
The Nittany Lions line up with 6 defensive backs. Sims steps back to pass. Sims lets it go. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Fourth and 11.
The Bulldogs line up to punt.
25-yard line.
Nixon awaits the snap. He gets it off. Leach fields it at the 41. Recovered by the offense. And so they'll turn the ball over on the fumble.
Yeah, the ball carrier just didn't do a good job of protecting the ball. This defense took advantage of it.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
They line up in an I. Toss. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. They line up at the 42.
Ball on the 42-yard
Second down and 10 to go. Butler is the single setback. Butler gets another carry. 3 yards there on the play. It's third down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Fresno State lines up in a shotgun set. He steps up, surveys the field. Someone got a hand on it, and that one's fallen incomplete.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the protection prevented them from getting any yards. Now it's fourth down.
Looks like they're going to go for it on the
39-yard line.
Fresno State sets up in the eye. He drops back. Looking, steps up, chucks it deep down the right side. It's tipped.
Turnover.
They took a gamble, but they lost.
Well, that gamble could really end up hurting them, because if the opposing offense scores, then everybody is going to be pointing the fingers at that old coach.
The
offense will start at the 39.
Will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Leach alone in the backfield. Powers with the play fake. He decides to run with it. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
From their own 49-yard line.
49-yard
It's first down. Going with the shotgun here. First down, looking to throw. This one is incomplete. White was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. It's second down. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Howard, hands off. Oh, good move. Tackle made at the 46. A 5-yard pickup by the halfback on the misdirection. It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Penn State comes out in the shotgun. Tackled for a loss. Loss of about 2.
Loss of 2 on the play. Fourth and 7.
The Nittany Lions line up the punt. Moore is back to receive. He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket. Moore calls for the fair catch. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on fourth down and were turned away by the defense. They'll set up shop at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Fresno State goes with the ace set here. Batted ball. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 16. Sims gives it left. He's tackled at the 20. Well, he got the face mask. The question is if it's one of the 5 or 15-yard variety.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15 yards, responsible foul.
The officials got that right. 15 yards for a face mask.
Sometimes it's unintentional when you get a handful of face masks. You got to drop your hand real quickly or they'll give you a personal foul every time.
First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line. Fresno State lines up in a double tight set.
Big dog, big dog.
Just right. Rollins Tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
Second down, 13 yards to
Ball
go.
on the 32
Ball on the
yard
32.
line.
Fresno State sets up in the eye. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
It's third down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 30. Fresno State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Sims drops to throw. He looks, lets it go. Someone got a hand on it.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
Fourth and 15.
Fresno State
Ball
lining up the punt.
30-yard line.
Nixon is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Leach signals for a fair catch. So the offense takes over. And they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball.
The
First down, 10 yards to go.
Take over
Ball on the
at
34-yard line. Powers
First and
comes to
10.
the line with 3 wide. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. Waits till the last moment. Incomplete pass. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
They line up at the 34.
Ball on the
Second and 10.
34-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. Powers back to throw. He's going left. Complete at the 40. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown! Guys, how fast is this kid?
Pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with it.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
Well, I think they might have gone just a little too far that time.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
And they line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. Butler from his own end zone. Bounces off a would-be tackler. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any.
They'll go to work at the
They'll take
31-yard
over
line.
at the 31-yard line. First and 10.
Sims lines up in the shotgun. Sims will hand it off. Jackson gets in the backfield for a loss. The lineman had a big push there to get in the backfield and bring him down.
Great penetration in the backfield. For such a big guy, this guy's got some really quick feet.
Once he gets
Second and
moving, there's no
14.
stopping him.
Ball
This
on
guy
the
is so big and
27-yard
strong
line.
that he's almost impossible to block with one guy.
Butler gets it off. And he takes a big hit at the 24-yard line. So the toss to the halfback doesn't work. That's a loss of about 3 on the play. running a couple miles here.
24-yard
Ball on the
line.
24. Sims drops back, throws, and it's the senior. And he's taken down at the 27-yard line with just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play. Fourth and 14.
The Bulldogs
Ball
are
on
lining
the
up to punt it
27-yard
away.
line.
Nixon awaits the snap. He gets it off. Calls for the fair catch. Their last drive ended with a touchdown.
Fair catch
See
made
what
at the
happens on this
35-yard
possession.
line. The
First
Penn
down,
State
10 yards to go.
Lions take over
Ball
at
on the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bulldogs bring in their dime package. Swings it out to his man on the screen.
The pass
Bryant
ball
was the intended receiver on that pass, so that'll make it second down. Second and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Fresno State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Howard back to pass. Dumps it, and it's caught. Wilson brings him down at the 42. Well, Coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
It's third down, 3 to go. Ball on their own 42. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Throws it. Caught. He's hit and got away. He gets hit out of bounds at the 50-yard line. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on the
They line up
50-yard
with 50. The Nittany Lions line up in an I formation. He's looking for his man. Brought down at the 40. I think the offensive coordinator likes that play, guy.
Apparently, that was the exact same play again.
Well, when you know you can exploit the defense with a certain play, you run it and you run it off.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Howard on first down. He throws. Complete. They'll bring him down at the 37. That'll be a gain of 3 yards. They line up at the 37. Second and 7 coming up here. Leach on a counter. He jukes it. Felder with the tackle at the 30-yard line. About 7 yards on that carry. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. They pick up another first, guys. They've
got a decent drive going here.
Yep, the offense is doing exactly what they have to do. Move the sticks.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Howard drops back on first down. He's going left. He makes a circus catch. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with his zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The offense gets set as they attempt to put an end to these red zone blues. Howard with a nice play fake. End zone! And it's complete for the touchdown. Hold everything, folks. There's a marker down. Let's get the call.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
That was a very, very costly mistake there.
That drives the coaches crazy. It drives the players crazy. It drives the fans crazy. It drives everybody crazy.
We'll see if that comes back to shoot him in the foot later on.
High formation here. There was some movement on the line.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Man, alive. These are frustrating penalties, Coach.
You need to discipline these players. Otherwise, they keep making stupid penalties.
Your players probably never committed any penalties, right?
Oh, yes, they did. But they paid the consequences.
He's looking. He lets it go. He takes it. He's taken down at the 17. Almost eked out a yard on that one. Second down and goal.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards there on the play. It's the 11th play of the
Ball on
drive.
the 14-yard line.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Wants to throw outside. Mills just couldn't bring it in. And that was in the end zone. How unfortunate.
Absolutely. That time the tight end got free and the quarterback was able to get the football to him. The only problem, he couldn't hang on for the score.
They'll call the field goal unit here. This would be a 31-yard field goal. Penn State can make this a 2-possession game with this field goal. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Penn State to kick. And this one's away. Terry from his own end zone. Great move. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return.
That looked like a breakdown in kickoff coverage. Instead of staying in their lanes, they all started sprinting to the football.
That's exactly what happened. You can't do that.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 44. Butler is the deep back as they line up in the I. He delivers. Caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yeah, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments. That gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass and pick up the first down.
It's first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Bulldogs are lining up with 3 receivers. Butler gets the call. A little juke. Bounces off the would-be tackler. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
First down. Butler lines up in a deep back, I formation. Sims to the air on first down. Surveys the field. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Second and 10.
So that'll make it second
Ball
down.
on the 27-yard
From the 27-yard line. It's second down and 10 to go. Ace backfield. He'll get the call again. Shifty move there. Lost the ball. Fumble. And he's level at the 25. Uh-oh, this could get ugly.
It's looking that way right now. They really need to hold them here so they can get the ball back and put some points on the board.
If not, this one has all the makings.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions line up with 3 wide. They go straight to the back. Tyree tackles him at the 27. A 2-yard run by the halfback. From their own 27-yard line.
On the
It's second down and 8.
line.
Leach takes the pitch. And down he goes at the 31. 4 yards on that play. It's third down.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Howard comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. He's going left. And he's got it. Going the other way now. The 10. And he's finally taken down at the 3-yard line. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big MO mode on their side.
They'll
First
take
and
over
goal.
at the 3-yard
They're
line.
inside the 20.
First and goal.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Fresno State. Not much trouble getting in on that one.
Yeah, the running back just ran right through the opening, almost like a truck driving down the highway. Watch out.
Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he converts the extra point. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is Penn State 10, Fresno State 7. Fresno State to kick this one off. Kicks it away. Leach fields it at the 11. He jukes.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
The Penn
First
State
down,
Nittany
10 to go.
Lions will start
Ball
the
on the
drive
29.
at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
Howard steps back to pass. He's looking, rolling out to the right side. And that one's incomplete.
That's what a good pass rush can do for you.
Yep, they got in the quarterback's face and made it tough on him to throw a good pass.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. The Nittany Lions with 4 receivers. Howard with the give. Moore with the tackle at the 33-yard line. Leach gains about 4 yards on the play. Third down, 6 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. Howard drops back to back. Across the middle. His receiver has it. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on third down, too. That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 23. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Catches it. And they make a stop at the 32-yard line. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives them a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
They line up to punt this one away. Butler will be the return man. He punts it. Butler fields it at the 27, takes off a tackle. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
They'll take over at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
The Bulldogs line up with 2 tight ends. Throws to the middle. It's tipped. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Sims with 3 wide receivers. Here's the halfback. That was well defended by this defense.
Hey, that linebacker made a nice play. But what about all those big guys up front on the defensive line? They're good too, boy.
Well, they created the play this time, Coach. The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
Penn State brings in their nickel package. Across the middle. And it's the tight end.
Now that's what you have to do on 3rd and long.
Yep, they went right at him and hit him in the mouth. That's a great conversion to get the first down.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. They'll bring him down at the 46-yard line. Butler gains around 3 yards on the run. Second down.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Sims has 5 receivers lined up here. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
It's 2nd and 2.
Ball on the
41-yard line. Sims back to pass. Toss is short. He's taken down at the 36. So the completion goes for about 5 yards and a first down.
And what a great job of blocking up front to give the quarterback time to deliver the first down pass.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Fresno State comes out in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Looking across the middle. Incomplete.
Kirk, how is that?
He just dropped it, Coach, plain and simple.
That was an abominable drop.
Abominable?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it means, but it just sounds bad.
Second down and 10 to go. They go with the run. He jukes. Tackle made at the 33. Butler gains around 3 yards on the run. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense.
33-yard line.
Fresno State comes out with 5 receivers. Caught. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 36. That's a loss of about 3. So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. He passes it. And he went way up, and he got the interception.
That's his first pick of the season there, Coach.
Oh, he picked a good time to get an interception. This is a close game, and that turnover can be the difference maker later in the game.
They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Penn State comes out in the shotgun. Across the middle. And it's caught. And he's tackled in the open field. And he just went over 100 yards this half with that last catch.
This receiver's catching everything thrown his way.
When a quarterback and receiver get it going early in the game, watch out, defense. You could be in for a long day.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Powers with 3 wide receivers. Powers back to throw. He throws it. He snags it. To the 20. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line. And with that last throw, he's now gone over 200 yards in the half. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. They're in the red zone again, but this time they should be thinking touchdown. White up the gut. He's in for the touchdown. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
Big-time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
And they line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Penn State is ready to kick it away. Excellent kick. Butler fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now they'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. Sims hands off to the left. Spurlock brings him down at the 20-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Second down.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Nittany Lions line up with 6 defensive backs. Tackle at the 23. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play. From their own 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Butler is the deep back as they line up in the I. Sims pitches out to the right. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
4th and 11.
They come out in a punt formation.
17-yard line.
Leach is back deep to return. punts the ball away. Leach fields it at the 41. Now we see the offense come out of the field.
And you know who's trembling right now? That defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
And they'll take over at midfield.
Will start the drive at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Leach gets the carry, makes a move, and down he goes at the 46-yard line. Leach picks up about 7 yards on the run. They line up at the 46. Second and 3 coming out. Butler on the give. Great move. And he hits him hard at the 41-yard line. First down. Penn State lines up with 3 receivers. Howard will hand it off. Brought down at the 37. They got 4 yards on that one. It's second down. 6 yards to go.
On the 37-yard line.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. He's looking to pass. He looks, comes across the middle, and it's caught. Felder tackles him at the 32. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
From the 32-yard line.
Ball on the
32-yard
yard.
They're packed in tight on the line. Howard with the play fake. He's got his tight end, and it pays off. Touchdown. And he managed to find his tight end for his 2nd touchdown reception of the ball game. They'll line it up for the extra point. And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Penn State ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Butler fields it at the 3.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll go to work at the 24.
Will start the drive at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Butler lines up in a deep back, I formation. Sims hands it off. Tackle at the 24-yard line. Nothing going on that one.
Second
They
and
line
10.
up at the 24. 2nd down. One-man backfield. He'll get it again. Tries to juke. Smith brings him down at the 30-yard line. Butler gains around 6 yards on the run. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Third
They
and
line up at the 30.
Ball on
Third
the
down.
30-yard line.
The Bulldogs set up in the gun. Fires it quickly. Into traffic, and it's picked off. The 10, and he will score.
Oh, that's a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Don't remind me, Coach, but I really think that was a great defensive play. He made a nice jump on the ball and took it to the house.
They'll line it up for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Penn State lines up for the kickoff. He sends it off. Butler fields it in the end zone. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Butler is the deep back as they line up in the I. Gets a tackle, and he hits him hard at the 21-yard line.
You know, this is a play that only this guy can make. When you combine his speed and power, then there really is no stopping him.
They line up at the 21.
Ball
Second down.
21-yard line.
Fresno State comes to the line with 3 wide. Another run. Gets past the tackler. And he gets a yard on the run. Third and about 13 yards. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Tosses short. He snags it. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on third down.
Fourth and 10.
Fresno State
Ball
ready to put this one away.
25-yard line.
Nixon is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Signals for a fair catch. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing game does the trick again. The offense will start at the 36.
First and 10.
He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Leach gains about 5 yards on the run. That'll make it second down. Second down and 5. Ball on the 41-yard line. Penn State sets up with 4 receivers. Leach gets the call again. Leach gains about 4 yards on the play.
Third and
Third
1.
down.
On the goose.
They'll run for the first on third and short. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
4th and 2.
Penn State
Ball
lining up
on
the punt.
44-yard line.
Cronin awaits the snap. He gets it off. Butler fields it at the 18. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20.
Woo! There was nothing but green in front of him. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
No doubt about it. That should have been 6.
We'll see if they can get it in as they start this drive in the red zone. Little shake and bake move. Brought down in the open field. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. They'll line it up at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Fresno State lines up with 3 receivers. He rolls out to the left. Looks. Pressure coming. Sack for a loss.
Number 98
At the
makes
8.
the sack. Loss of 2 on the play. Third
From
and
the 8-yard line. 3rd down. The Nittany Lions bring in their dime package. Butler gets another handoff. Tackled for a loss. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
So it's 4th down. This will be a 26-yard field goal attempt. He gets it up, and he got it. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary.
Fresno State
is lined up to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Vincent has it at the 5. At the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown! Guys, what do you think about that one?
I'll tell you what. This kid is a real playmaker.
You know what, Lee? Sheer determination displayed right there. He set his sights in the end zone and would not be denied.
So the kicking team will line up for the point after. And he converts the extra point. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is Penn State 38, Fresno State 10. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. Butler fields it at the 3. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. The offense will take over at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bulldogs line up with a single set backfield. Pitch out. And he's level at the 14.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
Lee, you're right. Poor halfback. He had nowhere to go.
They line up at the 14.
Ball
Second
on the
and 15.
14-yard line.
Fresno State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Day with the tackle at the 15-yard line. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
From their own 15-yard line.
Ball on the
Third down, 14 yards to go. Sims drops to throw. He throws it. They'll bring him down at the 17-yard line. That play was designed to pick up a first down, but they didn't do it.
It looks like the receiver just lost track of where he was on the field.
Fourth and 12.
Looks like they're going to punt it
Ball
away
on the
here.
17-yard
Leach,
line.
the return man. Punts the ball away. Takes it to the 49. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll take
So
over
they'll start
at
this
the
drive at
39-yard
midfield.
line.
Penn
First
State
and 10.
sets up in the eye.
1-3.
They'll throw on first down. Throws it out there. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Leach was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it second down. Second and 10.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Leach alone in the backfield. Leach gets the ball. He jukes him. Broke away from one. They'll get 9 yards on the play. From the 40-yard line, it's 3rd and 1. Penn State will line up in a jumbo set here. Play action. Throws. What a hit! He's tackled at the 41-yard line. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there. The quarterback needs to make better decisions.
This drive will start at the 41-yard
line. First and 10.
Sims is back in the gun. They'll give it off here. Spurlock with a takedown at the 45. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second down and 6. Ball on their own 45-yard
line.
One man backfield. Butler again.
That blitz was coming pretty hard that time, Kirk.
There was
No
just
gain
nowhere
on the
for the
play.
running back to go. Great penetration by this defense.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line. The Bulldogs come out in the ace formation. Across it. And he's taken down at the 40. How about that pass, fellas?
Well, Brad, the defense was coming with the blitz, and that opened some room for these guys to get open.
Yeah, and if you're coming with the blitz, you better get to this quarterback. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
First and 10. Ball on the 40.
On the 40-yard line.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Throwing right. His back makes the catch. And they make the stop at the 29.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Bulldogs come out in a shotgun. Lets it go. The senior makes the catch. Fresno State will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. They line up at the 21. It's 2nd and 2. Dodd takes the give. Oh, man, he took him down hard. Nothing gained on the play. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Fresno State lines up in a goal line set, throws this one out to the right, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. How about the tight end? This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around player. He's just as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
They line up for the point after. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Fresno State gets set to kick this one away. And it's off. Leach fields it at the 2. McMahon crossed it up. And they fall on the loose ball. And they recover their own fumble.
I'm going to tell you something. This guy has got to do a better job of protecting the football the next time he gets it.
They'll get the ball here and the 10.
Take over at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10.
Leach is the single setback. Howard hands off. Moore with the tackle at the 18. Leach gains around 8 yards on the run. That'll make it 2nd down. Second down.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Nittany Lions set up in the gun.
Big dog, big dog. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot.
He drops back, steps up. Howard slings it right. McDowell with a takedown at the 20. So they'll get the first down there on a 2-yard completion.
Nice play there to move the chains and keep the drive rolling.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the
20-yard line. We still have a half left to play, but right now, they've got this thing under control. Our score, Penn State 38, Fresno State 17. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff.
To start the second half.
Decent kick. Leach takes from the 10. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
They'll
go to work
at
the 28.
At the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. Howard to the air on 1st down. Juke move. He's taken down at the 30-yard line. Second and 8. Ball on the 30. Penn State comes out in the shotgun. Howard back to throw. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. He might have been looking to run and didn't secure the ball.
Well, sometimes you see young players do this. This is something they have to work very hard to be able to overcome.
From their own 30-yard line. Third down. The defense is looking for the pass as they bring out their dime package. Stepping up, looks, rolling out to the left side. Look out! He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
Fourth and 8.
So they're set to punt this one away. Butler will be the return man. He gets it off. Butler takes it to 32. Not a whole lot on the return.
Well, I look at it this way. You didn't fumble, and you didn't lose yardage. What more could you ask for?
The offense will start at the 39-yard line. Fresno State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Makes a move. Williams brings him down at the 47-yard line. Butler gains around 8 yards on the run. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Butler lines up in the deep back, I formation. He'll get it again. Blackstock tackles him at the 49. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Third down, less than a yard.
Ball on the
Ball right around
49-yard
midfield.
line.
Tackle at the 49-yard line. And they get enough for the first.
What's interesting about that short run on third down is now they have the ability to go to play-action pass and stretch out this defense.
I was just going to say that,
First
but don't
and 10.
be surprised if they don't
Ball
go
on the 49-yard line.
and go to the air right now.
Butler on the give. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. From the 46-yard line.
Ball on the
It's second down.
46-yard line.
Sims lines up in the shotgun. He jukes. He's taken down at the 37-yard line. He got a lot of jersey on that play. Not too much argument about this call.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Good call.
Second
Yeah,
down.
he practically brought him to the ground there.
Second and 13 coming up here.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Penn State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back, slips it short. And it's caught. He's hit and taken down. And he got stopped before he even got started on that thing.
That defense had their eyes on that kid the entire time. Whoa.
It's third and 11.
Ball
They
on
line
the
up at the
50-yard
50.
line.
Fresno State lines up with 3 receivers. Sims drops to throw. He's going long. This one is incomplete. Terry was the intended target, and they're going to have to bring on the punt team.
Fourth and 11.
The
Ball on
Bulldogs
the
line up the
50-yard
punt.
line.
Leach is the deep man awaiting the return. Didn't get all of that one. Leach takes it to 25. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll start at the 25-yard line. High formation here.
First and 10.
The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Drops back to pass. Dumps it. Caught. And they bring him down. A huge gain by the tailback.
I'll tell you what, we've talked about this all year long. Teams running this West Coast type of offense, they spread the ball around to the tight ends and the backs. Here's an example of how it's so hard to defend a team that likes to distribute the football.
I agree with you 100%. You can't really key on any one guy.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. The Nittany Lions are lining up with 3 receivers. Smith takes him down for a loss.
Kurt, how about that defensive end getting in there on that play?
That is just a great play getting into the backfield. This guy is so quick that the ball carrier never had a chance.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
Powers drops back, gets it out in a hurry. He's tackled at the 43-yard line.
300 yards passing on the day for this quarterback, Kirk. He's been successful picking at this defense all day long.
Yeah, Coach, he's really tearing up this secondary.
They line up at the 43.
On the 43-yard
We've got 3rd and 8. The Nittany Lions come out in a shotgun. Howard back to pass. Spin move. Can't wrap him up. And he tucked that one in for about 5 yards. They'll line up for the kick, and this is going to be extremely long. They're lining up in the 5-2. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it splits the uprights.
Yo, this kid is not your average kicker.
You know, I was wondering if he's going to get a chance to kick one of those. We saw him warming up from 60 yards before the game.
Yeah, he has the leg to do it, and I'm going to tell you, that was a nice kick.
They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. Butler fields it at the 1. Breaks 1. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. From their own 28-yard line, it's 1st down. The Bulldogs set up in the gun. Back to pass. Sims delivers. Got him on the run.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball, and if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
First and
From
10.
their own 42-yard line.
42-yard
1st down. They're in the eye. Butler on the handoff. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. A 2-yard run by the halfback. From their own 44-yard line. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Sims comes to the line, 3 wide. Jackson brings him down at the 48. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is.
Ooh, this would be a huge loss for this team. Let's hope this guy can get back into the game.
The Bulldogs come out showing 3 wide. Sims steps back to pass. Lets it fly. It's tipped. He almost had it, but it's incomplete. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
The coach spoke really highly of this kid before the game, and now I can see why.
If this guy keeps making plays like that, then there will be a lot more people than his coach talking about him in the future.
4th and 4. Ball on
The
the
Bulldogs
48-yard
are
line.
lining up to punt it away. Leach is back deep to return. It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Calls for the fair catch. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. See if they can get some more on this drive.
They'll take
set
over
up shop
at the
at the
19-yard
19.
line. 1st and 10.
The Nittany Lions line up in an I formation. Powers to the air on 1st down. Slips it short. Batted ball. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out, hit the football.
So that'll make it 2nd down. Second down, 10 yards
Ball
to go.
on the 19
Ball on the
yard
19. The Bulldogs line up in a nickel back. Whoa, he just took a licking. It's 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. The defense is in the nickel. Howard back to throw. And now he's going to run. Well, he sure didn't burn the defense on that run.
Yep, I think he needs to make wiser decisions back there. You hate to see a kid get injured out there.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt. Cronin awaits the snap. Cronin punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Butler fields it at the 39. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. First and 10. Ball on their own 42. Fresno State goes with the 8 set here, and he hits him hard at the 42. Didn't get anything. Second down.
Ball on the 42-yard
Penn State
line.
puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He drops back. He delivers. And he pulls it down. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
This young man is becoming more and more part of this passing game. He does a great job of making guys miss after the catch.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 50. They line up in an I. They'll try to get the first on the ground. He stiff arms. And that'll be good enough to move the sticks.
Great run. And now we've got a new set of downs.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the
Ball
47-yard line.
Fresno State comes out with an I formation. Butler on the run, and he's tackled at the 44. Smith probably just has a stinger here. We'll keep you updated on his status. It's second and 7.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Fresno State comes out with 2 tight ends. Sims drops to throw. He overshot his target there.
One of the things that is important here is that they come up with the blitz and don't give the quarterback enough space to throw the football.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. They line up in an eye. Sims drops to throw. He passes it, and that one's fallen incomplete.
They almost got to him that time.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmaker.
44-yard line.
Nixon is waiting for the snap. Nixon punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Calls for their catch.
Yo, the defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
They'll start this drive at the 14.
Will start the drive at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
The Nittany Lions line up with 3 wide. He fires left side, and they couldn't hook up on that one.
You know, the quarterback didn't do anything wrong there. This is just a great play defensively.
I think he underestimated the speed of the defensive player. He just shot in and broke it up.
That'll make it second down. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. And now he's going to run. And he's taken down at the 23. Third down. They're really struggling now as this crowd is going absolutely insane. He throws. Ball is loose. Fumble. Picks up the loose ball. Moore tackles him at the 36. That almost cost him.
Boy, they were real lucky to recover that fumble. That tight end needs to start taking better care of the ball.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
From the gun. He looks to throw on first down. Complete. What a catch. And he's tackled in the open field.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yeah, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the first down.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Nittany Lions go with the I formation. Powers drops back. He lets it go. Complete. Wilson tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. That'll be a 2-yard loss. It's second down and 12. Powers is back in the gun. Powers drops back. He unloads it. He snags it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 43. How about that pass, Kirk?
You know, guys, one of the things often overlooked in college football is the relationship between a quarterback and his receiver. Here, you can see that these two are definitely on the same page.
They line up at the 43.
Ball on the
Here's a third and 3.
line.
Penn State sets up in the I. Powers drops back to pass. Looking. He's in trouble. Short off. McDowell brings him down at the 37-yard line.
Coach, that's a first down.
A good-looking first down, too. They might want to run that one again in a couple plays. He had some options out there.
It's first down.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
3 wideouts here. Powers on first down. Rolls to the right. And down he goes at the 37. They line up at the 37.
Ball on the
Second down and 10 to go. Penn State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Throws this one out to the right. Batted ball.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
That'll bring up third down.
3rd and 10.
They've been 2 for 2
Ball
on third
the
downs in this
37
drive.
yard
They'll
line.
try to convert again here. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. He looks. He's rolling right. Fox comes up with a sack.
There's not too much the quarterback can do there.
Yeah, the protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
Fourth and 15.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Moore is back to receive. He punts it away. It's a high kick. Signals for a fair catch. The defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
They'll go to work at the 8. Sims has 5 receivers lined up here. Sims steps back to pass. Short toss. It's complete. He's taken down at the 18. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
They line up at the 18.
Ball on the 18
Second down.
yard line.
They line up in an I. Sims hands it off. Brought down at the 25-yard line. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
3 wideouts here. Spinning. Jackson brings him down for a loss. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
From their own
Second and
24-yard line. Second down and 11 yards to the sticks. Fresno State comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Over the middle. Finds his receiver. Landry with the tackle at the 38-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
They line up at the 38.
Ball
First down.
on the 38-yard line.
Fresno State sets up with 4 receivers. Tackle at the 47. It's second down and a yard to go.
The 47-yard line.
Sims comes to the line with 3 wide. Good move. They'll bring him down at the 48-yard line. So with that run, they picked up another first.
It's a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball right around midfield. The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set. Again with the run. Tries to juke. He's tackled at the 35. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. The Bulldogs line up with a single set backfield. Day tackles him for a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the speed of this defense, Coach?
I tell you, Kirk, it's not easy to run these plays to the outside when you're going against guys as fast as he is. It's like they're in the backfield before the ball is even snapped.
Ball on
It's
the
2nd and 13.
38-yard line.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Sims back to pass, throws to the middle, and that one's incomplete.
The pass
Not
ball
much you can do
incomplete.
there, Coach.
Nope, not much at all. It's not easy hanging on to the football when there's another guy coming at you. Those are going to be drops more times than not.
It's third down and 13 to go.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
The defense is playing the pass on this one. Sims drops to throw. Looks. Batted ball. Incomplete pass. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
Fourth and 13.
They line up to punt this one
Ball
away.
on the 38-yard line.
Jackson is back awaiting the punt. Hangs it up high. Day calls for the fair catch. And they'll down it at the 9-yard line. The offense comes back on the field. Build their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
They'll
I
start
think you
the
have to
drive
give credit to
at
this
the
defense.
9-yard
They
line.
tightened up when
First
they
and
had
10.
to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
Leach on the handoff. Felder tackles him at the 10-yard line. He might have gotten a yard at best. It's 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
High formation here. And now he's going to improvise. And now he decides to pitch it. And they make the stop at the 26-yard line. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right there.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. They're in the eye. Howard hands it off. Wilson brings him down at the 37. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
First and 10.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 37. So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Penn State 41, Fresno State 17.
First and
From their
10.
own 37-yard
Ball on
line.
the 37-yard
First
line.
down. The Nittany Lions line up with 4 wideouts. Direct snap to the back. Felder tackles him for a loss on the play. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Leach gets another handoff. Felder with a takedown at the 39. Leach comes away with 5 yards on the carry. That'll bring up third down. They line up at the 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. He'll let it fly. This one falls incomplete. And now it's fourth down. It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Cronin awaits the snap. He punts it. Butler takes it to 25. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 31. They're in the eye. Butler gets it on the counter. Oh, what a hit. They'll give him an inch or two, if that. From their own 31-yard line.
On the 31-yard
it's second down. The Bulldogs set up in the gun. McMahon with the tackle at the 31-yard line. Nothing gained on the play. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 31.
31-yard line.
They line up in an eye. Sims drops to throw. Surveys the field. Throws it out there. They couldn't pick up the first down, so they'll have to punt this one away. It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it.
31-yard line.
Fresno State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. In and out of his hands. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll look to capitalize on the good field position here.
First and 10.
Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Excellent open field tackle. About 6 yards on the play. They'll line up at the 25. It's 2nd and 4. Powers drops back to pass. Tackle at the 18-yard line. Bryant picks up 7 yards with that catch.
Nice protection, a good pass, even a better catch. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Nittany Lions line up with 3 wide. Powers drops back to pass, throws, catches it, and he's tackled at the 12. They pick up a good 6 yards there. Second down.
4. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Penn State lines up in a shotgun set. Direct snap to the back. Tyree gets in the backfield for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Powers with the play fake. He's looking for his man. The senior makes the catch. Nice play call to get him the conversion.
When a team converts on 3rd down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they converted 3rd and long, it just makes them sick.
It's first and goal. They're threatening inside the 20. Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense. And he's got it for the touchdown. He's got 3 touchdown passes in this game.
And that last one was the best of the bunch, if you'd ask me. Great throw,
Great catch.
Here's the kicking team to try the extra point. And he converts the extra point. Fourth quarter and more than 11 minutes left. And our score is Penn State 48, Fresno State 17. Penn State is lining up to kick this one off. And this is just a booming kick. Terry fields it in the end.
They've been getting walloped all day, but at least they're still working hard. I like a team that never quits.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Sims lines up in the shotgun. It goes straight to the back. Mack with a takedown at the 31-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
The way this halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
First and 10. Ball on the 31. The Bulldogs come out in the ace formation. Inside give. A little juke. Dixon with the tackle at the 36. That'll be a gain of 5. It's second down.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Lets it fly. Jones brings him down for a loss. Jones looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Well, it doesn't look like it's too serious, guys, but you never know. Sometimes those small injuries turn into season-ending ones.
Here's third and 8.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Penn State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He's looking. Across the middle. Incomplete. So since the quarterback and receiver couldn't hook up, we're going to have a fourth down.
Fourth and 8.
Fresno State lining up the
yard
punt.
line.
Carter will be the return man. He gets it off. Carter takes it at the 33. Offense falls on it. Coach, what can you do to avoid those turnovers?
Well, you just got to get back to the fundamentals. For the skilled players, that means hanging on to the football.
First down, 10 to go. The Bulldogs line up with a single set backfield. Sims hands it off. No, play fake. He snags it. Mack tackles him at the 20. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. 2 tight end set. Sims hands it off straight ahead. And with that run, this back has hit the century mark. That's 100 yards on the day.
The offense has really stressed the importance of an effective running game, and getting this back over 100 yards certainly shows that they've done a good job of sticking to their game plan.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters most. Butler on a pitch out, and he's tackled in the open field. A 5-yard gain. They line up at the 14. It's third down. High formation here. Little shake and bake move. Sheds one tackler. And he is drilled at the 1. There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
Yeah, now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
Third and 11 here.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Fresno State lines up with 3 receivers. Sims drops back. He steps up. Short toss. And down he goes at the 14-yard line. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Sims back in the gun, looking to throw. This one is incomplete.
No choice there but to go for it, Coach.
I tell you, even though this one is basically over, this defense isn't going to let up or relax at all. I like to see that from a team. It shows good discipline.
The offense will take over
at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Looks like they've taken out their quarterback, and they're giving this young man some mop-up duty. Looks to pass. He throws it. The true freshman has it. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in and pay off.
Second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 18-yard
line.
Powers with 4 wide receivers. Powers, hands off. He spins. Tackle made at the 20-yard line. Murphy gains about 2 yards on the run. Here's third down. 4 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Penn State will line up in a jumbo set here, and he is drilled at the 24-yard line. And it looks like he got the first down.
I'll tell you what, Brad, that is very close. I didn't think he was going to make it there, Coach.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. I thought he was stopped short, too. This kid shows some real determination on that run.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions set up in the gun. It's the tailback. Smith tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Penn State goes with the ace set here. Across the middle. It's complete. Moore brings him down at the 35. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback. See that confusion and then take advantage of it.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. High formation here, and they'll run him again. And he tackles him hard at the 34-yard line. And they'll lose a yard there. Second and 11.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
He's looking to pass. He gets rid of it, and that one's incomplete.
It's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
So that'll make it third down. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Penn State comes to the line with 3 wide. Powers back to pass. He passes it. Got it to him on the run. At the 40, to the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
And they line up for the point after. And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. McConnell gets set to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. Butler fields it in the end zone. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
Hopefully we'll see the offense move this ball up the field a little bit.
Yeah, Coach, they really haven't had too much success today. But this is an opportunity for them to get their team back on track and build some confidence going into the next game.
Back on first down. He delivers.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Make this up at the 23-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line up at the 23. Third down. The Bulldogs line up with 3 wide.
On the goose, on the goose.
Brought down at the 24. The defense punches them off the field after just 3 plays.
That was a short round, Brad. Nothing seems to be working right now.
4th and 6.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Carter is back to receive. He punts it. Calls for the fair catch. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. This drive will start at the 39-yard line.
The drive at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
Fresno State brings in the nickel here. Drops back to pass. Flips it. Butler just couldn't bring it in. Butler was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 39. The Nittany Lions set up in the gun. He jukes him. Tackle at the 47. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. And this offense is having a difficult time doing anything at the line of scrimmage. Here's a counter play. Tackle made at the 47-yard line. Maybe got 2 feet on the play. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Murphy lines up as a single back. call again. Smith tackles him at the 44. The back gets 3 on the carry. From the 44-yard line.
Ball on the
They're down at 7.
44-yard line.
Fresno State lines up with 5 defensive backs. Howard drops to throw. Howard zips it right, and that'll make it down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Washington is back deep to return. Punts the ball away. Moore takes for a fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 11.
You know what drives me crazy?
What's that, Kurt?
When players don't look for the ball in special teams. Too often the gunners don't locate the ball and let it go into the end zone. But this guy did a great job of getting downfield and downing the ball, giving his defense good field position.
Sims with 3 wide receivers. Sims with the give. He jukes, and they got him for a loss. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Brad, great effort up front by that defense.
It's second down and 12 to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Fresno State goes with the ace set here. Sims fakes the handoff. He passes it, and this one falls incomplete.
He's just lucky that he got that pass away.
The offensive line didn't protect the quarterback very well. The pressure was there in no time.
Third and 12. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Ace backfield. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it go. Way to look it in.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
First and 10. Fresno State comes out with an I formation. He rainbows it. Great concentration. A 1-yard gain on the play. It's second down. Sims comes to the line with 3 wide. Butler on the run. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. Butler gets 6 yards on the play, so that'll make it 3rd down. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. The Bulldogs are lining up with 3 receivers. They'll run for the bird on 3rd and short. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. They try to counter Trey there, but the defense read it nicely.
It's amazing the read and recognition skills of these linebackers. They just always seem to have a beat on the play.
That's what time and practice will bring you.
33-yard line.
The Bulldogs line up to punt. Nixon awaits the snap. He gets it off. Carter calls for the fair catch. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent him out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll get the ball here at the 32.
Will start the drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
The Nittany Lions line up in an I formation. On the ground to the tailback. Seymour brings him down at the 34-yard line. The running back gets 2 on the carry. Second down, 8 yards to go. Howard gives it up the middle, and he tackles him hard at the 31.
He just went right through him.
Who was supposed to block that guy?
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
From their own 31-yard line. Third down. The Bulldogs bring in their dime package. Howard with the toss. Long tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
That running back has to shake that tackle. Corners are not supposed to bring you down behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Kirk. That was a good-looking play by the corner. He did a good job of wrapping up and not letting him go anywhere.
Penn State lining up the punt. Cronin is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. Long fields it at the 35. Not much of a return on that one, guys.
Boy, that's an excellent job of punt coverage there. Getting into position quickly and sealing off any space for him to run. Nice job.
They'll go to work at the 34-yard line. Jolly is the deep back as they line up in the I. Back to pass. Throws down the middle, and it's going the other way. There's a fumble, and the ball-hawking safety scoops it out. Defense comes away with a fumble recovery.
Well, nothing's going their way today. The offense has been horrible. So is the defense. Even their special teams is struggling.
They'll
First
take
and
over
10.
at the 44.
Ball on the 44.
First and 10.
Penn State in a 4-wide set. Murphy takes the give. A little juke. Carpenter tackles him at the 43. Murphy gains about a yard on the play. That'll bring up second down. There you have it, folks. Your Coca-Cola players of the game. They really earned it out there today. The Nittany Lions come to the line with their jumbo package. This one's in the books, folks. What are your final thoughts on the game, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. Penn State looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score on this one, Penn State 55, Fresno State 17. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.